Good morning, my loves. Happy Monday. It's about 4:30 in the morning here at the lake. It's a beautiful morning. The high, I think, is in the 90s again. Today we are discussing manipulation, emotional abuse, pouting, sulking, not speaking to somebody. It's all manipulation. Sometimes it will digress into being passive aggressive. Those little comments that are a double-edged sword. It's all emotional abuse. People don't realize that your words have more weight than you realize. Your actions have more weight than you realize. You see a child and you tell them, to pick up their toys, and they won't do it. And they just stare at you, or they start screaming or whatever. Now, to get them to stop, many parents will give in and pick up the toys for them and give them whatever treats and say, now, come on, let's not be like this. Seriously? Why are you giving in? As soon as you give in to someone's manipulation, you're teaching them. You're telling them, it's okay to manipulate and control me. It's okay to do this because I want your approval so much, I will give in. You want the approval of a 3-year-old? I don't think so. No. If they want to throw a tantrum, fine. That's fine. Because when it's time for them to get their favorite story read to them, when it's time for them to have this, their favorite treat or whatever, not going to happen. No, we do not reward bad behavior. Same applies with adults. Do not reward bad behavior. When someone is manipulating you, see it for what it is. You may really, really like this person and you really want their approval. That's fine. But that doesn't mean you should allow them and give them permission to treat you like shit. And that's exactly what you're doing. When somebody does something that is attention-seeking behavior, that is manipulation, that is emotional abuse. And many times, especially in adults, it's their way of life. They've done it their whole life. That's all they know. And when you walk up to them and you tell them, why are you trying to emotionally abuse me? I'm not. Are you doing XYZ? Well, honey, that's manipulation. And manipulation is emotional abuse. Call it like you see it. It is what it is. And once people realize that, it's like, damn, maybe I need to check myself. Many times it's a learned behavior. They learned it from their parents, who learned it from their parents. Maybe they learned it from an aunt or an uncle or somebody they admire, and it works for that person. Maybe it'll work for me. Now, don't play games. That is so childish. If you want a raise, go in and ask for a raise. If you want to date somebody, go ask them. If you want to be closer to someone, talk to them about it. Don't try to be passive aggressive. Don't try, how can I put it, to extort. You do this for me, I'll do this for you. If you do this for me, I won't tell about this on that for you. I have known people that wanted to date somebody, and they would say, well, if you go out with me, I won't tell somebody that whatever. And it's like, seriously? What are we, in 4th grade? Act like adults. Stop. Behave like an adult. You're behaving like somebody in junior high school. It may have worked for you back then. You're an adult now. Let's stop. Let's act like grown-ups. If you're at work and somebody makes you mad, somebody hurts your feelings, go to them and tell them, you hurt my feelings. I don't appreciate your behavior. Tell them. Sit them down and tell them. Use your words. Don't pout. Don't storm off. Don't threaten to quit. Don't create a scene so that people, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? No. Just be a grown-up and go to the person and tell them there's a problem. I talked to a really good friend of mine over the weekend who is in the process of ending a relationship because it's just run its course. And I asked this person, does the other party know how you feel? I don't know. Well, don't you think you kind of need to tell them? Sit people down and be honest, because otherwise you're being manipulative. You're assuming people know. You're wanting them to come to you and ask you what's wrong. No. You go to them and tell them what's wrong. Own it. You have a problem and you want it fixed. You have to let people know you have a problem and you want it fixed. Just use your words. It's not that complicated. Teach kids. Use your words. If you have a problem with somebody, don't act out in anger. Don't get mad. Don't bite and kick and hit. Use your words. It's that simple. Talk it out. Stop being manipulative. Stop being passive aggressive. I have a really good friend, and she'll get mad at her husband, and she won't tell him she's mad. He'll figure it out. Well, why don't you just tell him what the problem is? Oh, he'll figure it out. Why are you afraid to use your words? Are you afraid to go to them and tell them, hey, you hurt my feelings. You made me mad. You said you were going to do this and you did something else. Use your words. Tell them. Try open, honest communication. Stop being manipulative and passive aggressive. That's passive aggressive. They'll figure it out. Oh, they'll know when I'm not talking to them for 4 or 5 days. Oh, God. Just tell them. Just use your words. A lot of times people do this because they're afraid if they use their words, that there's going to be an argument, there's going to be a fight, somebody's going to walk out. Well, if that's the case, it was going to happen anyway. Get it over with. Quit drawing it out. Be a grown-up. Use your words. Stop being manipulative. Stop the tantrums. Stop the attention-seeking behavior. Use your words. Today, one day, I'm asking you just for today, just for this one day, a 24-hour period, use your words. If somebody makes you mad, tell them. If they hurt your feelings, tell them. If they don't care, that's fine. It's on them. But they know how you feel. If you want a raise, ask for a raise. If you want a promotion, ask for a promotion. If you want, your spouse, significant other to behave differently, tell them. Tell them. Use your words. Don't think they're going to figure it out by osmosis. Use your words. You want your kids to do something? Use your words. Have a discussion with them on the way to school today. Use your words. If you get upset with someone, use your words. Don't tell somebody else to tell somebody else so it'll circle back and get to the person. You go to them. You have the courage to go to them and say, hey, we got a problem. Try it. Just for today, one day. That's all I'm asking. You will be amazed how well it will work out for you. People will actually look up to you and admire you for having the courage to speak your mind, to having the courage to going to someone and saying, hey, there's a problem. We need to figure this out. Try it. Trust me, I'm old. I know what I'm talking about.